Okay. Okay, so we will start from Ajit. Um, okay.
Okay, good morning, Padini.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Okay. So let's go to your assignment. So tell me about your assignment, how you did.
Actually, for this week, I have selected Brian's version of Fab ISP, Fab Tiny ISP,
Okay.
because I already have a Neil's version of ISP. Last year, I made for general purpose use, so I made selected this one.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have any clocks and all. So I've just gone through the documentation of Brian's,
Okay.
downloaded the files, traces and cut parts,
Mm-hmm.
mainly using Modula.
Okay.
Then soldered in the components.
Okay.
The things I used. These are the local bits which we procured from India.
Mm-hmm.
0.4 mm and 0.8 mm. Then these are the settings of the machine.
Yes. Good. Okay.
So the milling steps.
Hmm. Nice.
Next is soldering steps.
Okay. Is there any why there is some solder you have put here?
Yeah, that I have tinned it because in between soldering, some solder splat has got into that copper area. So
Mm-hmm.
I have tinned all the stuff, all copper areas. I have tinned.
Okay.
Just for identification, also I can use this.
Mm-hmm.
My body will be identified through this one. Then I gone through the that programming steps. I have followed the documentation, and
Okay.
one thing I have changed because in the documentation it is mentioned that after programming we have to remove the solder bridge.
Yeah.
But I have not done that because if we remove the solder bridge, then the programming the other boards won't get any power.
Yeah. External power required.
So that I leave it as such. I haven't removed, and then I tested Jim's board with my Fab ASP.
Mm-hmm.
So I verified that my body is working.
Hmm.
That's all.
Okay. Okay. Documentation is nice, but you need to add conclusion of your board. Have you done that LSUSB?
Yeah.
So you need to add that screenshot that your board is working,
Okay.
and yeah. Otherwise, the images and documentation is good. Yes. So okay, just here you need to add that conclusion.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Uh, Ajit, one question. What is this download files?
Actually, I have put the mill and the cut traces files.
Okay.
That for milling and tracing that sheet, cutting the board sheet PNG files. No,
Uh-huh.
that I have put in that. See,
Ma'am, you have you edited any design?
no, not edited.
Okay. Okay. Because in this week, I think we don't need to add any downloadable file because we are using ready-made files, no?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. If in case maybe it will increase your folder size. I don't know, but Yeah, need to check.
KBC.
Okay. Yeah. Okay then. Thank you. Ganidev is there?
He has not reached it. He's not reached it. Next person you can.
Okay, no problem. Jimmy? Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Electronics production. Okay, which board you have made?
Brands board.
Okay. Okay, so start telling me about your this assignment.
Okay. So this is the first time I am trying some soldering,
Okay.
or even PCB milling and all. And the first time actually I'm seeing this surface mount components one at a
Okay.
time. Maybe taking a small part in hand and checking that. Maybe I've seen that in some circuit boards before.
Okay.
I'm feeling that and out.
Okay.
So, so the screen shows the process on which you need to do the milling.
Mm-hmm.
Important to have a sacrificial layer. Then you need to apply double side tape and stick the board. You should ensure that it's quite evenly placed.
Mm-hmm.
Then we need to replace the bit. When you're replacing the bit, it's a good idea to have a sponge underneath that so that in case it falls down, it's not broken. Then I use the fab module. So what are the settings you need to change on the fab module? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so you select the Roland MDS 20 mil there. Uh, this is the PNG which I use for
Mm-hmm.
the trace, and this is the screen for that.
Yeah.
So next I was telling how to set the origin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also a good idea once the origin is set. Uh, it's a good idea to have that value known to you. So in my
Mm-hmm.
case, it was 279, I believe. So that when you cut out the outside part, you can use the same origin. So that's something which you need to be careful of.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and there is some and this will show as a progress bar that is all printing is in progress. Once it is done, then you need to actually clean the surface and see that okay, everything is done properly. If not,
Mm-hmm.
then we need to do a milling again by increasing the depth of cut.
Mm-hmm.
The small gif I made out of the different some photographs taken during the printing.
Okay.
This is the PNG which is used for cutting out. So all that black portions will be removed. So here we'll be using a bigger bit, 1 by 32. This is the finished board which I have made. Uh, then I started to the soldering. So there is interesting board made here. So we have placed all the parts on that tray.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's the first step which we did. Then we took that parts and
Okay.
then we had a printout showing for each on our soldering station so that we can quickly do the
Hmm.
and then I also mentioned how to identify the different parts, which is quite new to me. I didn't
Yeah.
think okay, so I just put that part there. And also, I have learned that it's a good idea to solder the Atini or the microcontroller first because then you have enough space to play around with the other things.
Hmm.
This is the final soldered board which I have made. Uh,
Okay.
so next, actually, I use the Ajit's board to program my
Mm-hmm.
board. I follow the steps which is mentioned on that brand website.
Correct.
USB tiny, Tab ISP
Hmm.
tiny, that one. And I followed a step by step. Luckily, there was no issues, no error message, and nothing came out when I was doing that. So I followed
Great.
that step by step. Uh, then finally, I made the connector as
Hmm. Okay, you have mentioned about the LSUSB. Good. Okay, nice. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, Jitesh is there.
Yeah, hi.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, so start telling me about your board. Which board you have made?
Uh, Sorry.
Uh, which board you have made?
Um, this is week three, right? Sorry, week four.
Yeah.
Week four. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so started with describing the machinery,
Mm-hmm.
and so describe model a milling machine, and you can scroll down a bit
Yeah.
and describe the user interface for that machine, the drill bits that we are using,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can go down a bit. Uh, that cell and key which we are using, uh, which we use for tightening the drill bits onto the tool head,
Mm.
and, and describe all those soldering machinery that we are using in this lab.
Okay. Yes, okay. Okay, nice.
We'll go to the next section, and that is the workflow for electronic production. So we start off with this PNG file, which was already given to us.
Mm-hmm.
So we use the WAN ISP,
Mm-hmm.
and so, so this is the sacrificial layer that we have. This mute. And
Okay.
then I explained a bit on how to mount the printed circuit blank. I mean, sorry, the circuit blank uh,
Mm-hmm.
onto plate. I explained a little bit of how to use the two-sided adhesive to mount it.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
And
one question I don't understand. Why you put this
I think
into?
there is something wrong there, so I'll just check it.
Okay.
So then, yeah, how to mount the tools a little bit.
Okay. Just one suggestion. You can use milling bit rather than drill bit. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Or end mill also good one for this.
So, okay. And then described how to use the fabric.
Okay. The fab modules too.
So cover for the fab modules and how we are going to use it to mill as well as to cut the printed circuit board.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you checked this video size?
Sorry.
Have you checked this video size?
Yeah, yeah, I have checked it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is about how what we are doing on the fab module to
Yeah.
cut the piece out, and uh, then how I am soldering the components onto the PC board.
Mm-hmm.
So I use a tray to collect all the components because these are very small components.
Okay.
And then, uh, so I have added some good things there. Like,
Uh-huh. You should. Okay, no need to use both images. You can add these components here.
All right.
So good.
Okay. It would have been good. Now I have already added them to the board, so I'll see if I have a photo of that.
Okay.
And then
LED stripe.
final assembly.
Okay. The LED is not glowing here.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you need to check that.
yeah. So how we are doing the soldering?
hmm
Some safety measures that we need to
Good.
consider while doing.
Yeah. Okay. Here we can see.
Yeah. And the next step, I am in the progress of writing how I am programming the ISP. So
Yeah. Here you need to brief about your programming, debugging, and yeah, that LSUSB step also important. You need to share your screenshot. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. So Rahul is there?
Hi, good morning.
Hello. Good morning. So how's your week?
The week has been good. Less work than last week.
Okay. And then you are not in lab.
Yeah, that's probably.
Okay. So yes, start telling me about your assignment.
Okay, this week I described some. In starting, I described about the modular machine. Then
Okay.
if you go down, described about how to cut using the fab module.
Mm-hmm.
This is a step for using the fab module to convert a PNG image into the file traces
Mm-hmm.
toolpath. Then following down is the setting up the machine.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah. I've explained all the steps about installing the sacrificial layers, then the control panel,
Okay.
then sticking the board on the bed.
Mm.
This
Nice.
is a 61 by 64th inch bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these are all the steps. So setting the zero, then going to X minimum, Y minimum,
Okay.
and installing the tool and removing the tool.
Mm.
And these are some precautions you so that you don't break the bit.
Yes, that is must.
So we
Okay.
so we broke one bit, so we have a bit of experience about how not to break a bit.
Okay. So in your assignments, you break the bit or what?
No, I did not break it, but I saw it being broken.
Okay.
And, I use a Brian ISP.
Hmm.
These are the traces of it, the tool paths, and some small documentation about the FabTiny ISP.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Nice.
then these are using the Fab modules to cut it.
Okay.
These are some photos of the milling process,
Mm-hmm.
like the cutting out the traces and the edge, removing the edge. This is the
Nice.
final board. Now then we move on to soldering. This is a quick layout of it. And
Mm-hmm.
the first time I'm soldering, so it took me more than 1 hour to solder this thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, I was fixing the IC was the hardest part. Like I would solder one leg, then the other legs would be will not be aligned. So I would have to use my hand and move it. My left hand is not that stable, not stable. Like
Uh-huh.
very,
Okay. Yeah, but it seems nicely soldered.
thank you. And this
gave a short description about making the ISP. Then we move on to programming the ISP.
Hmm.
Like, we use the actually ISP which was available in the lab to program my board. Then
Okay.
I programmed Ganadev's board using my ISP.
Okay.
So I know it's working.
Good.
Like first step is installing the AVR dude, then software. Then I follow the same steps in the Brian documentation.
Mm-hmm.
These are the same documentation from there. Making flash and fuses.
Yeah. Very well documented. Nice. I want all this in everyone's assignment actually. How to program ISP.
It's just a copy paste of the Brian's documentation.
Yeah, but still.
That's it.
Okay. Good. Okay, nice.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Ranjit is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
So, okay, start telling me about yoga.
What I can say, I started with this. I got this Brian's.
Uh-huh.
I was planning. I planned for Brian's ISP and I started milling it.
Okay.
This sacrificial layer, all things placed.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I came to know about this. Actually, I am new to this drilling, so I came to know about this drill bits and how its radius is coming. 1d64 is equal to 0.4 mm. That thing I got, and after that, I went for this milling, and these are the milling happening. That is, first of all, I set it in the system in order to do the things. That is for traces and for what for cutting process.
Setting, yeah.
Yeah. And after that, and I got the PCB, and then comes the crucial issue, because even though I am an electronics engineer, I am very tough dealing with this soldering process.
Mm-hmm.
And it is this SMD also, surface mounted devices also, it is also a little more tougher.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the soldering, so I enjoyed the toughness and the struggle. I enjoyed it. And
Okay.
finally, my ISP was okay.
Okay, it's working.
Yeah, it is working.
Okay. I don't understand why these 4 images.
Actually, I put this 4 images. If you go backside, if you go upside, can you go
Mm-hmm.
upside?
Yeah.
There, actually, I given the traces image. Similarly, I went for this cut image.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I suggest you actually this image is too small. I can't see
Okay.
properly, and I don't understand. So just put meaningful images. You can put either 2 images also good.
Okay. Fine. I will do that. I will do that.
Yeah. Uh, yes. So soldering and okay. Yeah. Okay. Have you checked with LSUB? Yeah, it is
Yeah.
there.
I checked that. Just now only I checked.
Okay. Just add some more description in this side. Okay.
Okay. Fine. I will.
Else it is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Yedu. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'm there for.
Uh, who is there? Sachin is there?
Ganadev.
Ganadev. Okay. Okay. So start telling me about your week.
Uh,
How's it? How you did?
yeah, I got my work done within a day. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, it wasn't so difficult because everything was already being provided to us, like the design and all the other
Yeah.
stuff. So it didn't take too much, and I spent around an hour for soldering.
Okay. So have you like previous experience of SMD soldering?
I used to solder, but since these components were too small, it
Okay.
proved to be a challenge. But I was able to handle this and solder all the components perfectly.
Okay. Good.
And Vishnu provided some tips to solder, so that proved helpful.
Hmm. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just add meaningful images. No need to add so many images. Okay.
Yeah, I provided some description for these images at the above, so it relates to that description.
Where? Okay. Okay. Have you checked images size?
Yeah, I actually batch resized it, so I did not actually check each and every image size, but it's around less than 300 KB.
Yeah, because we have maximum 20 to 30 MB for whole Fab Academy.
Uh,
So take care of it.
yeah.
Because after this assignment we need to upload many files and programming course and all. Okay, you need to add some clear image of this board.
That's provided at the bottom somewhere down.
Okay. Components with stuffing. Yeah. Good. Nice.
These screenshots are from my Mac. Since I'm using Mac, I can't use LS USB to find out if my USB is being detected. So I had to go to console log application to find out if my connection is, if my port is being detected.
Okay.
The rest of the things are same as the Linux version.
Okay.
Brian provided all these details in his documentation itself, so it was fine.
Okay. Yeah. Also, you need to add this, like, take a close-up shot of this image.
All right.
Okay, the working board.
Okay.
Yes, and if possible, then like if you think like uh, like I think there is a lot of images, so you can remove some of it.
All right.
Yeah. So yes, check the size and then update your assignment.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So Sachin is there.
So Syed is here.
Okay. Say yes.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. Good morning. So, how's
Yeah,
your week?
like this week was very awesome because I have done my whole assignment in a in a single day. But the thing happened is like I was started doing with Andy's FabIS Piggy, which is very small.
Okay.
So and which has more component to solder. So I thought I could use that to do it.
Uh-huh.
So I have done it very fastly, but I felt like my other friends done with the Brian. So
Okay.
like I was missing LED inside Andy. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I tried to hook up an LED from the external side. Still documentation is still pending.
Okay.
So it happened so like I have successfully planted a LED on the Andy, but it was little problem. Like when I put in the USB port, it burnt the LED and the track waved off.
Oh, I see.
So then I have thought like I could build Brian's Fab ISP itself. So then I shifted to it and I built it. But I
Mm-hmm.
debugged the Andy's Fab ISP key. I added a trace path extra from a outer layer. I will
Mm-hmm.
add all those things in my documentation soon. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so brand. I can't see your like
Yeah.
how you solder and that step.
Yeah. That's actually a missing. Like I will add inside those two boards also. Yeah.
How you solder your board, debugging and correct workflow for making this board.
Yes. I will add it. I will add it now. Yeah.
So else you are done programming part. Okay, so just update it. Okay,
Yes, for sure.
okay, okay. So who is next? Srijit or Sachin?
Sachin is not here.
Okay. Who is Srijit? Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
so how are you?
Good. You?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So how's your week?
Yeah, it was good. It was not as heavy as the last week.
Uh-huh.
It was interesting. Really fond of the electronics stuff, so it was interesting.
Good.
So
Yeah. So start telling me about your assignment.
आऊंगी तो वापस मेल
yeah,
करो
I've been with electronics and a little bit of soldering and all
ले लो
soldering
उसको तो वो
technology.
पार्ट दिए वो तो वो जो मिली है वो तो प्रिंट करना वो
We use
वो
chemical.
तो ये वाली भी कर देगा ना मैं भेज दूँ
Wait, Srijit. I think someone is not muted. I can't see
पर
your
मैंने
voice.
उसको भेज दी है
Yadu, can you please check? Okay, I think. Yeah, go ahead, Srijit.
Yeah, so uh, in my college project, I was using the chemical etching procedure to build a PCB, and it was really hectic. You need to
Yeah.
play around with a lot of chemicals, and you need to do a lot of trial and error to get the PCB right. So
Mm-hmm.
fascinating to see that things have changed a lot. At least we have other options to make PCB for a prototyping project.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty much interesting to know and work with such a.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the first thing I had to do was to choose among the ISPs.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my choice to use the Brian design as it had a couple of LEDs to indicate the power and other thing other programming indication.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked it up and so chose it to be my project for this week.
Okay.
Later, it was all with the computer. Opened the Fab modules, loaded the images which were downloaded from the Brian website, um, took up the RML PNG to RML conversion stuff, and loaded the PNG image for the traces. You use that in the about drop down. You pick in the 1 by 64 bit settings.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you need to work on with the machine. You need to properly fix your 0, 0. I mean, pick your position where you want to start your milling from.
Okay.
Go into the from the view mode. You place the sacrificial on top of the sacrificial layer. You place your proper ladder plate, stick belt, and made sure that we don't have any. It is even. We don't have any uneven surfaces, so that the drill bit
Mm-hmm.
is damaged.
Okay. I can't see this image properly, so I think you need to resize the image. Okay, this images, especially this
I
and
mean,
this, so we
yeah,
can see your settings properly. Like, yeah.
actually, these images are full size images. If you click on that, you will get the full image. So will it be okay? I mean, you can
No.
right click and view the image. And
Oh, yeah.
the full size images.
Okay.
So will that be fine, or do I have to change them?
I think you need to like I don't know how the evaluator or that person going to do it.
Maybe
So
I.
better, yeah, better you add here like this image or
All right, I'll do that.
yeah.
Okay, so that was how we configured the machine. Um, then it was time to mill. So to place the drill bit properly, and when you click on send it, the machine will start to start the milling operation. And there we have the milled out PCB before cutting.
Okay. I can see you are milling here and you are showing the PCB here. So yeah.
We took photographs all together, and we placed it.
Okay. Okay. Nice board.
And that was the final thing which I got after cutting operation. And it was soldering, so I need to get the inventory, and for soldering I went into the YouTube and got an wonderful tutorial which helped me understand how to do that properly, because I invested the component soldering. So I was really afraid how the size of the ICs were too small and the legs were too small. I was really concerned how I'm going to solve it. So tutorials which gave me the confidence that it was not that difficult as I was thinking.
Oh.
So yeah, that was it. And later, that is the final code I made. After that, it was programming the code. So I downloaded the firmware, ran a couple of commands, and everything's working in the first go itself. So I didn't have to do much of a debugging kind of thing.
Okay. So yes, here you need to add your final working board. That image is required. And then in this step, like you have mentioned about like run make, so add some screenshot like your board is properly working.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So yeah, it will make clear.
Fine.
Okay, just 2 things to add. That's it.
Okay, Pragya, thank you.
Thank you. So Sachin is not there, no? Okay, I think now we will start with Kochi. So, Sivu, warm up.
Warm up for what?
No, you are laughing, so I thought like there is no documentation. That's why.
Oh, I thought I had to do warm up.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the status?
I don't know. Let's see. Most of them are pushed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll start with Kochi.
Okay. So you call someone, or you can go by the order, or you can call someone.
Okay, we'll go by the order.
Okay. Okay, we will be sharing the screen from this side.
Why?
Anish want to show you something.
Okay.
Easy to explain. The screen there.
Yeah, okay.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Pratnya. Good morning. So this week was comparatively easy compared to the previous weeks.
Okay.
So this is what we did. I actually chose Brian's board to mill.
Wait, I can see your page. I can see on the Ubuntu window.
Okay. The window around. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I chose Brian's design. So I downloaded his schematic diagram and other things from the page.
Okay.
Then yeah, this is the sacrificial layer. Do I need to go in depth on that? Explain. Okay. So the platform is actually made of steel. So to avoid damaging that, we used a sacrificial layer here. And
Okay.
then the PCB was actually the double-sided tape was actually stuck to the backside of the PCB, and then we actually stuck it on the platform on the sacrificial layer, that is.
Okay.
And then these are the mill bits shown. And then about preparing the machine, it's somewhat similar to vinyl cutter. We just have to select the machine here, and then I milled the PCB. Then I used the 1/32 bit to cut it. So I got it like that. And then for soldering, I actually made a list and used the sellotape there to or else I'll lose these small components. So I stuck it there, and then I started soldering. It was my first attempt, and it went kind of well. Okay, actually. So that is the model, and then actually we actually programmed the ISP. This is what I've done, and then again I actually glued the thing for more protection, and I think that gives a better look as well. And then actually this is Tanvi's idea, so all of us actually printed
name on your board.
I thought it was Tanvi's idea, but Suhail is actually saying it's Sibu's idea.
So you everyone put your name on the ISP.
Yeah, not sure about Sibu's father. Not sure about Lancy as well. They, Suhail, myself, and Tanvir did that.
Okay. Okay. So you haven't uploaded like that pic. How you program your board? Is it working or not?
I actually forgot to take the screenshot.
Very good.
So I just mentioned the command. I'll do something right away to fix that.
Okay. So yeah, don't forget to add how you program and is it really working, because if I can't see the LEDs glowing, then I can't say like your board is working.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so you need to add that step.
Okay, I'll do that.
And the images.
Okay, I'll do that.
And you haven't uploaded yet, correct?
I haven't uploaded the pictures, the screenshots. Apart from that, I've completed the documentation by the way.
No, on the repository.
I didn't get you, sorry.
You haven't uploaded it in the repository because you are showing locally, na? That's why I'm asking.
No, I have done that.
It's not locally.
Oh, okay, great. Nice. So yeah, just add the update that things, and yeah, otherwise it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
Same to you. So who is next?
Nancy. Hi, President.
Hello. So how's your week?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Okay. Here I selected the PCB of Sarco. Actually, this PCB has got some more advantage. Got on reset pin, and one more switch is there. Actually, you can turn on and off. You can turn on and off the power required. So rest is same as the other ISP. And here we started with the milling, and here you can select the tool 1/64, and you can control the speed, XY position, and cutting parameters you can change. And these are the components for this PCB. And actually, I would started with the Arduino. I would turn it into an ISP first, and then I have programmed this board,
Okay.
and here it is a code. First, I would done the fuse using this command.
Okay.
Then I compile the program by giving the command make, then followed by make install, and this is a make install command. This video is just only 1.5 MB. Okay.
Okay.
Then here this is a device. It is detecting. Finally, we have flashed with the fuse. This is for blowing, and reset the reset fuse. And here it is.
Okay. So yeah. Which board you have made?
Zerk.
Okay. So have you mentioned that debugging step?
Actually, for a few errors was there that I have corrected it. It's just an error with the constant. You have to mention it as constant. That's only error. I hadn't added here, but all the corrected files are available for download. You can simply download it here.
Okay.
Correct file is here.
Okay. No problem.
So the issue with that board, that program was that new version of GCC is not compatible with the old syntax.
Oh.
Okay. So we had to edit the program.
Okay. So yeah. So that thing's documented here, no?
He has uploaded the final program after editing, but I don't think he explicitly wrote what he did.
Yeah, but he need to just make one tab like troubleshooting or something, and then he can add over there, so anyone can easily understand.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Who is next?
Okay, myself. Morning. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, this is a repetition of what was explained by of them. This is the Miller and the schematic and the drawing are downloaded, and the copies of which were available with us. And the material required were taken from the inventory, which is listed here. Actually, it was difficult to identify what the components once is removed. So I have taken a cutout of the paste sheet of Anish's specific construction. So there is a hole. These are actually not projection. It is a cutout board. So I have numbered here. It is 1, 2, 3 like that. What is that mean? What is
correct?
And to be placed there is listed here. So the components are placed there. So then using this schematic and this layout, the soldering was carried out. With my eye, it was some tedious task. Eyesight, it was tedious task. Anyway, I have managed it. Except for one component which I have incorrectly soldered. There were two LEDs. One LED I have soldered right. The other LED I have soldered wrongly, which was detected by the instructor, and we corrected it.
Okay.
And this is when the PCB, the circuit when connected. I have issued a D message. This is before connecting the.
Yeah. Okay.
Then after connecting it, this is the result. You could see it is 813 is the last here. So from here onwards, it is sensing something.
Okay.
Then LSUSB is issued the command, but no device was detected. USB. Anyway, then we have crimped the. Even though we have a crimping tool here, the connector and the cable is crimped using some. Different people use different techniques. This is how I managed it.
Okay.
Okay. Then it is when it is connected for programming, for the programmer and circuit and my circuit both were glowing. But, when then the AVR dude is installed and the firmware is downloaded from a Father Company site. Then there was a USB permission issue was there because to access the USB device, every time you need to have a sudo permission, and to override that, the user is given with the permission. The instructions were there in our Insecta Cibus site from the last year. We have used that, and a file is created in the /etc directory. rules.d, and then the permission is available to the user as well. Then went on to the make flash. There was some error showing. Actually, when checked the polarity, and still the error was there. Actually, the problem was not with the my circuit. The problem was with the programmer circuit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we along myself along the instructor finally debugged it to identify that the programmer actually in between the process key has actually glued the circuit, and actually that resulted in some short circuit in the programmer. So we then managed to obtain some other programmer circuit, and then this successful. Okay. So we have, and then it is tested to program someone else's programming circuit, and that's it.
Okay.
Briefly explained.
Okay, great. So how's your experience with Modela?
The milling.
Yeah, about milling and overall the week, the SMT soldering.
Okay, it was actually faster than expected. Very quickly, we finished it on the next day itself. Most of us. Okay. It was a good experience, very good experience. The problem was with that is the soldering with my old eyesight. It was a little tedious anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to solder the SMT components to us as well.
Okay, because so many magnifying instruments here, we managed. Myself managed.
Nice.
Also.
Okay. Just one suggestion. You just need to add your working board image at the last of this page.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So who is next?
Tanveer here. Good
Okay.
morning.
Hi Tanvir. Good morning. So how's your week?
Bit relaxed compared to last week.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this week's main assignment was the circuit and solder the components and program it.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm not having any background in electronics or anything, I just went on to look on what is ISP and what does it do. So I just gave a brief introduction and gave a link over there for the introduction, guys. For then moving on to making the ISP, I checked into all the 6 ISP that was given on the website. And because Brian's was a bit more well documented and it was quite easy because everybody was doing it. So if I thought I run into any trouble, I could consult with someone else. So I took up Brian's Fab ISP. This is the outline of it, trace of it, and then went on to making the. These are the 2 things: milling the PCB traces and milling the outline. So initially, the first step, given as a step-by-step manner, in the first step we'll be making the sacrificial layer. I've just given on how to make that over here. And then moving on to milling the PCB, this is the fab module screenshots I gave, what mill size we use, and what all other details can be done over here. And that for that I've kept the screenshot. Same thing for the milling too. I've changed that diameter should be changed to 1/32 and all the details. Given some brief cleaning up instructions because there's a lot of dust being created, so we use a vacuum cleaner to clean it up, and this is how the final result would be.
Okay.
And moving on to soldering the components, just gave the BOM over here, what all items I use, and so this was my first time soldering, so I had a lot of trouble like getting the solder to stick on. So I've given some tips for some first timers on how to do it, what all issues I face and how I overcome it. So some of those tips I've given over here.
Okay.
And see soldering over there. Just gave a just a diagram of the IC and how which all connections go on there. And this is how my final after the soldering looks. And now going on to programming the ISP. Went through Brian's page actually, it was quite well documented, so not big of an issue. So went on to download the firmware. This is and I checked it, so it's coming multiple endless USB, so it's getting recognized. Gave the make command, and then it comes the firmware XR file is created. We burned it into my ISP, and this is the result that we got. And similarly, step by step, I gave all what is the result and what is the command that was given. And this is some of the troubleshooting or some of the diagnostics things which I did because there were some issues coming up while I was testing it, and somewhere that it wasn't getting recognized initially. Okay. I found out that it was because I didn't solder that 2x3 header pin properly. That is when I started learning like how to do soldering properly and all that stuff. That solder was not actually getting connected to my pins. So that I've written here, and while making flash, the permission was not given. I think Ahmed sir just told before regarding Sibu's documentation where we can change that. So I've given a link to his. It's pretty well documented. I guess many of them could go through it. So he has given here quite nicely. That's so here. So everybody could look through that. And then I went. Then another thing after getting connected, I again ran into a problem. Like if I connected to my computer, it was not recognizing again. So then I realized that it was the USB side of the ISP was not working properly. And for that, I understood that the soldering I gave on the USB pin was not proper. So that was another issue which I faced. So I guess given the solution and the problems which I ran into. Sorry?
No, actually I need it like quite urgent.
No, go ahead. Someone else is speaking.
Okay. Yeah. Then, this is the final things, making the ribbon wire for connecting to the programmer ISP.
Okay, you can give me the quotation.
Yadu, you need to mute Yogi.
Actually caused an issue.
So I'll just continue cover it. Okay, so then I just covered it with the hot glue gun because it gives covers. Throwing it out there and also the components may become loose, so just kept it from
Okay.
keeping it safe. Just gave a inscription for a personalized touch.
Okay.
Okay.
And afterwards, I gave a testing to check
Okay.
whether my ISP was successfully communicating with the other external boards. So for that, I ran this command. It's over here, and this is the outcome that came because there was no error and everything was every fuse was reading up. It was a success, and yeah, that's it. I think successfully programmed the ISP. Just gave a conclusion. What I learned.
Okay, nice. Can you please show your page again? From just I want to check. That's it. Okay. Yeah.
One soldering,
Okay.
milling,
Yes.
after milling, soldering,
Sure. Okay.
testing. I mean programming.
Hmm.
Solve programming stuff, diagnosing and troubleshooting all the problems that
Okay.
came in.
Yeah.
Then the final touches, engraving and thing, and then testing.
Okay. So you forget to add your working board image, that LED glow, and you connect it to like.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
With LED panel. Yeah, I'll put
So
that
that
up.
is yeah.
Sure,
It's
sure.
very important. So just add it. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. That's it.
7.5.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Bharat. Bye.
Thank you.
15.5. 13. Achha, okay, so you are adding WAD plus Octave.
Hello. Who is talking?
Okay.
Okay. No, I am not talking about.
Okay, send me
Someone
the
need to mute actually.
Give me
Someone
the
is
test
talking.
amount, like,
Oh, okay. Yes. So, Swell is there, no? Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Okay. Um, so this week was all about building our own ISP. So I decided to use Brian's design, and I downloaded all images like a schematic diagram, milling traces image and cutout image.
Okay.
And, we used Avian View for programming the ISP, and 80 tiny 45 IC was used. So I included a pinout diagram. Then for milling and cutting, Roland Modella 3 plotter was used to set up for setting up the board. We used a sacrificial layer on the top of the base so that drill bits won't be broken. And above that, we placed our PCB board. This was stick using a double-sided tab, and then started milling and cutting. For milling, I first opened the fab module, and I selected image format as PNG and input format as Roland Modella.
Okay.
Then I loaded the image, and then to set the initial point of the Modella, I use these options X minimum and Y minimum. So the pointer reaches at required point. Then make path shows us the tracing paths. And I selected 1/64 bit size for tracing this image board. So after milling, here is the board. Then next I have to cut the outer part. So I used 1/32 size. Then I used follow the same steps for cutting. And here is the board. Then next step is to solder these components.
Okay. So one suggestion: this image is not clear, or maybe I can't see because of screen share. I don't understand. Check again. Yeah.
Okay, which image? This one?
This the final board.
Okay.
Yeah, just take another shot and add it.
Okay, I will change it then.
Okay.
Then for soldering, I collected all the components and stick it using a double side tap so that these components won't mix up. Once it's mixed up, it's very difficult to find out which one is what. So the next step is program. So I installed all the dependency modules, AVR2, GCC, make, etc. So and
Okay.
in the make file, I just make sure that there is USB Tiny as programmer.
As a programmer, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Then to build the hex file, we have to run the make command. So this make command is working properly. So next is to flash these hex files to the chip. For this we use a make flash. I forgot to take this screenshot.
Okay.
Then use we have to set the fuse bits. For this we use make fuses. Here is the output. It's all working fine. So now we have to test this board. So for testing, I connected this board directly to my system, and I used two commands, lsusb and dmessage. lsusb just displays all the USB devices, and you can see there is multiple vendors USB Tiny listed. And dmessage is for showing the kernel messages. So if there is any errors, it will be displayed here. It was detecting fair by SP in the end. There is no errors being displayed. So the final step is to fuse the reset pin so that this pin can be used for as IO pin. So for this we used make reset disable command. So everything is complete now. Now, if I have to check if this ISP can read other boards, so for this I use this command.
Okay.
While running this command, it's clearly reading all the bits from this other board. So this board is working properly.
Good.
So there was some issues. First one was when I was running make flash, it was showing some errors. Flash failed. Later I understood that it was because of the permission issues. So I used the sudo command to fix that. Sudo make flash. Then the USB was not fitting properly in my USB board, so I used some thick vinyl cuttings. So that's now it's fixed properly. So then I also used hot glue for an extra protection and just lesser etched my name.
Nice.
So here is the final output, final product.
Okay. Nice.
I did also filed this solder here so that it won't disturb my affect my USB port in my PC. It was like okay, that's all.
Nice, well documented.
And thank you.
Good. Thank you. Nice, all done. So Yogi, are you there?
Pradnya?
Yes.
Yeah, I have two things to share. So one is like if you have seen all the boards in Kochi have a conformal coating on over it. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is done with a hot glue, but you can also use like clear epoxy or something. But it will be nice. Like it will be like weatherproof now, like waterproof, not IP67. I don't know what rating it will be, but it is waterproof, dustproof, all those things.
Yes, in Vigyan Ashram yesterday, I also did the glue on the board, the same board.
It is nice. Also, like when you remove the board, the PCB after milling from the mill, if you use the hot air gun, it will be like very easy to remove the board. So like what I noticed is that previously when people like they use a scale or something as a crowbar and then pull up the board, either the board will get damaged or the platform, the sacrificial layer will get pulled along with the board or something like this will happen. So if
Correct.
you heat the part you want to remove, it will be very easy to remove it. It will
Okay, I
soften
haven't
the
tried.
glue.
I'll try this. Yeah,
So it will
nice.
soften the glue and it will be very easy to remove the board.
Okay, good.
That's all.
Yeah. Yes.
This is Sachin from Fab Lab Trivandrum.
Okay.
But the thing is that I have not yet completed my work, actually my documentation, because I couldn't access net from my home itself. That's what I accept that, admit that it's my fault itself. But I'll complete my documentation today evening itself.
Okay, it's not a fault or anything. You just update your work and yeah. Have you made documentation like? Can you show locally? Yeah, Sibu going to give instruction how to do warm up.
You are the super nerd. You should.
I haven't. So Sachin is there, no?
Yeah. I'm here.
So yeah. So if you made if you show your documentation locally, then you don't need to do warm up. Otherwise, you have to, because yeah, it's a rule.
Oh yeah.
So you have your documentation locally with you, like you can show.
I have to do a little. I mean, I need to upload my photo, that photograph screenshots, and all. That's why. Okay. And surely I will do it by evening itself. I'll finish.
So okay, so evening is your last chance. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Sibu, anything to say?
Nothing.
Okay. Yogi?
Yes.
Yes. So, is your students with you?
Sorry?
Your students is with you?
Students are with me, but documentation is not yet uploaded. So as we have the review at 6:30 with Bombay Fab Lab. So still you can talk to student about their experience if you want.
Okay, but have they made documentation like if they can show locally, then it's okay.
No. So they are in process of making documents. So they'll be uploading soon, maybe around 12 o'clock.
Okay, so we have a second round like at 6:30.
Yeah.
Have they completed their board and programming?
Yes.
Okay.
So Amit's board is working now. We are troubleshooting for another board, which will be almost done.
Okay.
So one board is like working fine.
Okay.
We can read the fuses. We can burn some codes with that.
Okay. So I think Lavina is connected.
Yeah, Lavina is here.
Yeah.
Lavina?
Hi, Lavina. How are you?
Hello. Hi. I'm doing good.
Okay.
And I finished my documentation for the same.
You have finished or what?
Yeah, I have uploaded my document for the ISP this week.
Okay, so we'll go with you. Yeah, wait. I'm going to share a screen.
Yeah.
So how's your health now?
Better. Trying to cope up with it.
Okay. Okay. So how's your experience with this?
Frankly, very difficult to cope up with the course. It's all started with a lot of jinx, and now it's clearing out maybe.
Okay.
So I tried to cover up all my weeks from past 3 days. So I'm just trying to cope up.
Okay. This is your first time you are making this electronics?
It's my first time where I'm creating a website. It is the first time where I'm doing all the electronics and I'm learning all about it. So it's very new. So for me, learning what an ISP is, what are assembly components, what is a surface mount,
Okay.
process like, it's all new.
Okay.
So I spent more than 3 days, probably, unlike others where they did it in 1 day.
1 day, yeah.
To finish the thing.
Yeah, you made Hello ISP, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what happened? The first one I etched out from the machine and did a cut with using the machine. Didn't really work. And the second one I had not tried cut. I just made the board, so we manually cut it. Later soldering that one, it started working. So I
Okay.
will try and make another one this week.
Okay. So this and this board is different.
Yeah, there are two that I have soldered. So one which has a manually cut edge was the first one that I milled. So it since it was not cut in the machine, I made another one, soldered it, but it was not working. So since the machine was busy, I tried soldering the first one just
Okay.
for practice, and it worked.
Okay. Nice.
So
Yeah.
so it was working. Plus, I don't even have Ubuntu or Linux on my system now. So now I've created all the provisions to get them.
Okay.
So I don't have to use anybody else's computer to test whether it's working or not.
Okay. Which operating system you are using? Windows.
I'm using Windows for now. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Sibu will guide you for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for it's okay, but yeah, you need to update your documentation and more brief about your work, like how you did and like how you program and
Okay.
final working image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final working image I have put. So what I'll do is I'll try another ISP this week and
Yeah.
I'll solder it once again.
Okay. No.
Since it's new for me, any which ways, might as well learn it.
Okay. No problem.
And in the earlier weeks, now I'm left with documenting week 2.
Okay.
Slightly.
Yeah.
So I'll finish that by today evening.
Yeah, so for like pending assignment, you have a time because what Neil did, Neil just checked the final project and current week assignment. So we need to focus on that both things. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take good care of yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Same to you. Bye. Yogi.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, we have a second review at 6:30. So make sure your all students will be there and present their work.
Yeah. Okay. I will do that.
Okay then. See you at 6:30.
Yeah. See you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.